Tonight, Governor Ron DeSantis addresses complaints of ethics and election violations by Democratic Party leadership against some of his top executive staff. 10 Tampa Bay's Malik Rankin has a closer look at the accusations.
3 of Governor Ron DeSantis' top staffers are accused of using their position to get campaign donations and endorsements. The complaint claims it's a violation of the Florida Little Hatch Act.
And so they've called friends, asked for support, donations, all this other stuff. They have every right to do that. They don't use state resources to do it. Of course not.
The Little Hatch Act prohibits state employees from participating in election campaign activities while on duty.
So I think it's a very positive thing. I'm confident it was 100% totally compliant with anything. And I think it's just a great testament that people understand we need to change some things in this country.
The complaints were filed by Florida Democratic Party Chair Nikki Fried to the Florida Ethics Commission and the Florida Elections Commission. Reporting from NBC News and the Sarasota Herald Tribune were cited as the basis of the allegations. Jeffrey Swartz, a former judge and a lawyer, explains why these complaints should be investigated.
A phone call asking them for a contribution is basically saying, if you don't say yes, if you don't say give us a check, well, your bill might not make it to the floor in the next session. You might not get the governor's support.
Swartz says in ethics complaints like this, it's unlikely any action against the governor will be taken.
The Ethics Commission has really no teeth.
If probable cause is found, a hearing is held, then a recommendation is made. The Ethics Commission does not have the authority, though, to enforce that recommendation. In Tampa, Malik Rankin, 10 Tampa Bay.
The governor's chief of staff, director of legislative affairs, and director of policy and budget are each named in the complaints. A spokesperson for the Ethics Commission told us this afternoon that any complaints are confidential and exempt until the commission takes any action. She could not say whether these complaints even exist, but explained that complaints are first reviewed for legal sufficiency, and if that's found, it is then assigned to an investigator.